Hello viewers, welcome back to your channel Stock Dr. RR. Today we are going to discuss about important levels of Nasdaq, Dow Jones, Snp500, Russell, and precious commodities gold and silver. Before we start our analysis, in case you have not subscribed to our channel, please go ahead, subscribe to our channel, hit the bell icon. You will get the notification of all future videos on this channel. So let's go ahead and see the economic calendar, which are the major events coming for the next week. So you can see here we have a very important event coming on Wednesday 20. That is Fed interest rate decision. You will see lot of reaction in the market once the event finished. So have a look on this event, keep eye here, and then you will see the movements in the market. So let's go and start our analysis of all these important index. So first we are going to talk about Nasdaq 100. So this is the chart of Nasdaq 100. This is the monthly chart. You can see here the month has we are in the middle of the month, and you can see here it's forming a red candle. And if we see the weekly chart says that the last week we closed in red by 1.4%, uh, and last to last week, and last week we closed around 1.3%. So you can see that from last 2 weeks we are down. And if we see on the day chart, this is the day chart, and let's convert it into the 4 hourly chart and draw our levels. And let me unhide the drawing. So these are the levels on the 4 hour time frame. You can see here there was a important support, trend line support, which was formed before. This was the trend line and it got broke on the Friday session. So now we are sitting at important support of 18,050. If market hold this support level and start retracing back for the upside, then you will see the level of 18,250 and 18,500. And if market doesn't sustain above this level, then definitely you are going to see 17,750 or 17,775. So this is a important long-term support area between 18,050 to 17,750. If market stays in this area and do the time correction and then again go up, then we are good. If market doesn't hold the lower level of 17,750, then you will see the level of 17,550 and then 17,430. So right now I'm little cautious on the market, or you can say I have a bearish view in the market. But now, as I said, that there is an important event of Fed interest rate decision coming. If that surprise the market, and if market likes the number, then you might see that market will again get the momentum for the upside. So this was about Nasdaq 100. Let's talk about Dow Jones. First, we will see the monthly chart here. We will hide the drawing to understand the candlestick patterns. So monthly, it is a kind of red. If we see weekly, you can see here, this is the weekly chart. We are consistently going red on the weekly chart, which is showing a little problem here. And then this is the day chart. And if I convert it into the 4 hourly chart and unhide the drawing, then you can see the levels. So these are the levels. Okay. So it was trading in this nice range, or you can say nice channel from the long time. And right now you can see here again, this index also has the same support system as we saw for the Nasdaq 100. The support is between 39,200 to 38,900. So this is the area of support you can see here. So right now we are below 39,200 and we are trading near 39,139, and we can see the lower band is at 38,900. So unless we don't close below 38,900, the upside momentum is still there. But once we trade below 38,900, then we will lose the upside momentum, and you can see 38,500 and 38,110 will be the lower targets. If we manage to trade above 39,200, then again we can come back into the upside of 39,500, the first level, 39,750 is the second level, and 40,000 is the third level. I'm bearish on this index also, unless we get the Fed data. If the Fed interest rate decision is market doesn't like that data, then definitely you are going to see these downside levels. So we need to be cautious. I would advise to not to, trade or do any investment before we get a clear data from the Fed interest rate decision. Same here for Russell, for S&P 500. This is the monthly chart. You can see here, and then we have weekly chart. The weekly chart, you can see the last week was previous to last week was indecisive, and then last week was also indecisive. So this says that market is waiting for the event, and then it would decide its moment. So it's pretty clear on the chart. And if we convert this into the 4 hourly chart, and if we unhide our drawing, then we are getting this level for this index. You can see here on the longer time frame, it was nicely following this trend line, right? Nicely, it was following this trend line here, and then here, and then here. Now we need to see if it again take the support of this trend line and then go back up or not. So for this index, we have the two important levels. The support levels, the first is 5,150. You can see here this black line, and if we break below that, then second support level is coming 150 points downside, and that is 5,000. So 5,000 is the next support level. You can see this. So these are the two levels for the downside. And if market likes the data, then definitely market can take a support here and then start bouncing upside. The first target I am seeing for 5,300, and then the second would be 5,400. Let's talk about the Russell 2000 index. So unhide our drawing, do the monthly chart says uh, it is not giving any direction. Weekly says red candle. If we see the day chart is showing this candles, and if we convert it into the 4 hourly and remove the drawing, then we can see here it was nicely trading into this uh, trend line, and it got broke on Thursday. And after that, I have come with these two levels. 2070 is the uh, the upper band of the support, and 2045 is the lower band of the support. So uh, if this index managed to cross above 2070 and stays above it, then 2100 will be the first target, 2130 will be the second target. And for the downside, if it starts trading below 2045, then the first target is 2025 and second target is 1995. So these were the levels for the important index of uh, the market. And now we are going to talk about the precious commodities, gold and silver. So let me pull the chart for those. Before that, yeah. So this is the chart of gold and silver. First, we are talking about the gold, gold has given a very nice breakout, my friends. You can see here right now, current the closing is like all time, not all time, like from November 2020, right? Uh, within last 3 years, we are at the highest closing point. The month is not closed yet, so that is a very important thing. We need to wait for 11 trading days to see that whether we are really closing above this number. If we see the weekly chart has given a nice breakout here in the previous to last week, right? That was a breakout of almost 4.5%. And the day chart shows the red candles. But if you remember, if you check my all old videos, I clearly mentioned that I'm bullish on the gold about $2,000, and we have seen the rally of almost 200 points. You can see the high of 2,200. So I mentioned that if we are staying above 2,000, then my targets are big. Like I mentioned that targets were 2,100, 2,200, and then the ultimate target is 2,500 in coming years. So let's convert this into 4 hourly chart, and let's get the levels here. So these are the levels for the gold. You can see here for the gold. I can see that right now gold has a nice range between 2,185 to 2,100. So 2,185 is the higher range, and 2,105 is the lower range. So for the gold to give a further upside, it needs to stay above 2,185. If it stays above 2,185, then you will see the 2,250 and 2,325 is the short-term upside. Downside will be there only if it breaks below 2,100, and the target should be 2021 and 1975. So gold, if it comes again till 2,100, that would be a buying opportunity, and then it can go give further upside. If that is the the first option. The second option, if it managed to trade above 2,185 again here, then it would be the buying opportunity here. So these were the levels of the gold, and now we will talk about the levels of silver. Silver is right now my favorite commodity because I think silver is looking for a very big uptrend, but we need a patience for the silver. You can see here, this is the chart of the silver on a monthly time frame. Monthly candle looks good. It's almost 11% up. If we see the weekly candle, we last week was up by 5%. Last week was up by 3.5%. So there is a good momentum in the silver. And if you have seen my last videos, I clearly mentioned that $22.25 is a ultimate support for the silver. 22.25. You can see here, silver came to this level so many times. You can see here, right? But it always got the buying pressure when it came here. And then you saw the magic. From 22.25, it went almost 25.50, means almost 10 to 15% upside silver has given till now. And now what are the targets for the silver? So let's unhide the drawing. Let's convert it into the day chart and then 4 hourly chart and unhide our drawings. So for me, the chart is very clear. Silver has a support area between 25 to 24.50. So this is 50 cent support, right, between 25 to 24.50. And you can see here. So now there are two probabilities. The first is like silver will not come to 25 and it just start going up with its momentum to the 26.25 and the 27.50. The other possibility that it can take a support at 25 and make a move again. The third possibility that it can, if it breaks 25 and goes down, then 24.50 will be the second support. It can take a support here and again, start going, showing its rally. So this is the chart of the silver, and the important point, the silver has is if it managed to stays above 27.50. Okay, so let's do it on a weekly time frame here. So there is a big breakout coming about 27.50. If it managed to cross 27.50, then gradually you are going to see the target of 30 and 32 in the silver. This is the ultimate target of the silver, where so silver can be a long term positional holding where you are going to get a very good reward. So if you can see here, from here till this point, so almost the rally of 25 to 30% rally is pending in the silver. Time frame, I cannot say, but once it cross about 27.50, then I would say that within 1 to 2 years you are going to see this rally. This is the highest time frame I'm saying, and it can come before that also. So it's based on how market is uh, having silver as a favorite commodity. So this was all about today, my friends. I hope you learned these levels and uh, try to apply these levels when you do your trading and investing. And remember one thing, these are the levels of those index. So when the index move on the upside, the stocks having major weightage on the index, they will also move upside. If index move down, then the stock which has heavy weightage on those indexes, they also moves down, or vice versa. If major stocks are going down, then index will go down. If major stocks are going up, the index will go up. So last but not least, this is our channel. If you have not subscribed, subscribe to this channel, and let's learn and earn together. Thank you, my friends. I will see you in the next video. If you have any questions, you can put in the comment of this video and I will try to answer that. Thank you.